Once you click on OK button, so you will see this window, which is the equation window. So this is equation or regression equation. So this is the regression output. So it says that dependent variable is y, method is least square, date and time, and then the sample 1 to 16 and included observation 16. The first column gives you the name of the variable, c for constant, or intercept x1 and x2. These are the estimated values of coefficients. So, and this is first estimated coefficient, second the coefficient of x1 and the coefficient of x2, and then next column gives us the estimated standard errors. This is standard error of first estimated coefficient and so on, and then the corresponding t statistics and the corresponding probabilities. Since we have used the random data, so that's why we can clearly see that both regressors are individually insignificant. So with p-value around 32% and 67%. R square is also very low. Adjusted R square is negative. So this also gives you an indication that this is a very bad fit. So standard error of regression and sum of squared residuals RSS, and then log likelihood, F statistic for joint significance, and the p-value of F statistic is also, it is indicating that this is a bad fit, a totally complete failure. However, in this video the objective is not to interpret these numbers. The objective is to explain to you the mechanics of performing this regression, and in a later video we will take some real world problem and then we will demonstrate and we will interpret all the numbers. And this mean of dependent variable, y is dependent variable. If you click on this y series, and now if you take the average of these y values, so that is generally shown here, mean of dependent variable. And similarly, if you take the standard deviation of same y series, it is this 0.25. And then the Akaike info criterion, Shavaz criterion, and Hanan-Quinn. So we will come to these when we will cover the time series topics. And then the Durbin-Watson, we will also cover this in a later video. So once you are done with this, you can save this equation as well by clicking on this name button and save equation 1 or regression. Click on OK, and this regression equation is saved here. So this is all about running a regression in eViews using this quick menu item. So now we again go to the quick and this estimate equation, and now this time instead of writing this yc x1 x2, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this OR method, or an explicit equation like this: y equals c1 plus c2 times x1 plus c3 times x2. So this will estimate this multiple linear regression model where c1 is the first coefficient, c2 is the second coefficient, and c3 is the third coefficient. And there are two variables, independent variables, x1 and x2, and we have an intercept in the regression model as well. And below settings are same, least square method, 1 to 16 observations. So simply click on OK. So this here we see the c1, c2, c3, first coefficient, second and third. And if you compare this equation with the previous one, so you can see the coefficients, they are exactly the same, standard errors are also same, and rest of the numbers are also same. So you can run a regression both ways, either by writing the full equation specification by going to the estimate equation in the quick menu, or you can simply write this explicit equation as well. So it's up to you which method you adopt. So this is all about running a simple or multiple linear regression model. By the way, if you go back to this quick estimate equation in the quick menu, So this menu can also be obtained so here from this window. So in this window you can simply click on this estimate button. Once you click on this estimate button, you will see this dialog box again. So this is our equation, the same equation, and now if you drop this x2, then of course this is the simple linear regression model which has only one variable x1. But if you include this x2 as well, so then this is of course the multiple linear regression model. So now we have explained that how you can estimate a simple linear regression model as well as multiple linear regression model in eViews. Now the next task is to enter time series data. So recall that I'm just extending this window in the vertical direction. So recall that this is just 1 to 16 observation and this is cross-sectional data. Now the objective is how we can add a time series data within this eViews.